Hey guys, what's up? Spelligib137 coming at you with another episode of the GK News. For many of you, your season's finished now. Finished for me on Tuesday with my last game. So this video, what I'm going to talk about is like a season review for myself. And what I want you guys to do is, for any of you that do have a YouTube channel, obviously you all do because you follow me, I want you to create a video response to this video and send it to me, and I'll link it as part of this video. A lot of you might be thinking, why the hell have I got this thing on my arm strapped to my chest, but I'll get to that. That's at the end. That was from Tuesday. So yeah, as a lot of you know now, I play for Stocksbridge Park Steels under 18A side. Very good team. I've really enjoyed it. I'm quite glad I did leave Nether Green to join this squad. Yeah, Nether Green I'd been with since under 15, so I had a 3-year season with them. But I felt I needed to move on in my football and just to hope to get a better chance of getting somewhere at the end of it all. So yeah, left Nether Green, started with Stocksbridge. Didn't know what to expect. I'd gone from Division 5, which is the bottom division in Sheffield, to the Premier Division, which is the top division, as there's 6 divisions: Premier, Division 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I jumped up 5 leagues and went to the top, which I think was the right decision at the end of the day. We started off quite strongly, winning our first 2 games 4-1 and then 3-2. And then moving on throughout the season, we lost our 3rd game, which was very unlucky. It was a last 5-minute goal against Hallam, who are quite a well-established semi-professional side here in Sheffield. So those were our first 3 games. That was a massive change for me. The pace of the game, the accuracy of the shots, all increased from there. It was massively different. That was up until the end of September. We had 2 more games in September, one against Handworth Old Boys, who won the under 18 Hawley's Cup. Ironically, the lads who won it, the team who won it were Handworth, who goalkeeper I'm good friends with, Josh. Ironically, his last name's Hawley, so go figure. Yeah, so in the first month of me playing for Stocksbridge, we lost 2 games. One against Hallam, which was 1-0, and one against Sheffield Wednesday Young Owls. We had a bit of a rivalry with them. I'll come on to that towards the end of the season. So we lost in the first 6 games. Is it 6? Yeah, in the first 6 games we won 3, drew 1 and lost 2. So we were sitting, I think it was about 3rd in the table by the end of September, which was pretty good. I was quite happy with that. I was pretty content. And then we went from, I've just got the scores up on here. We went from the 7th of October all the way down to the 3rd of February without losing a single game. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you include the cup games, we went on a 10-game unbeaten streak, which I think is pretty impressive. That's the longest unbeaten streak I've ever had playing football at 11-a-side. Within that, we had win against Hoyland Common Falcons, which was one of my best games of this season. Pulled off 2 wonder saves at the end of the game. Beat Wisewood 8-4. That was the highest scoring game we've had. One of the highest scoring games we've had. Went on to beat Sheffield A for the 2nd time in the season, 3-1, after we'd beaten them 5-4 previously in September. Went on to face Sheffield Rangers twice within a week, beat them 4-1 and then 6-1, so that was quite good for us. And then the first draw of that month was against Sheffield United Junior Blade. Unfortunately, I didn't play that game due to an injury I sustained playing for South Yorkshire County. Drew 3-all. That result was one of the ones this season. If we'd won, we may have done something at the end of the season. Then we went on to play Brunsmere, who are a strong side in our league, very, very rough. They are a good team though, I will admit that. Went on to beat them 5-2, which I was quite impressed about. And then playing the last game in the last game of unbeaten results, we went up against the Hoyland Common Falcons, who we had beat previously 2-1 near the beginning of the season. It was one of my better games, as I said. Drew 3-all. Their 3rd goal was many of us believed to be offside but wasn't given. Again, another result which, if had gone the other way, may have changed the result at the end of the season. And then we went on to play Junior Blades again, but we hadn't played a game since the 3rd of February, and we played them on the 10th of March. Horrible pitch, horrible weather. It was during that whole snowstorm we had, and the pitch was literally a bog. It was horrible. None of us were up for the game. We all looked like we didn't want it. Lost that game 3-0. I sustained an ankle injury during that game. Got a pair of studs straight into the top of my ankle. I've still got a mark on my ankle from it. Then rolled up our sleeves. Knew that if we actually pulled our finger out and got a few more results under our bag, we brought it down to the game at the end of the season. We beat Hallam, who had previously beaten us 1-0, 3-1 on a pitch, our home pitch, which we changed. We had to play it on grass because our 3G pitch was still covered in snow. The pitch was literally a bog. It is probably the second worst pitch I've played on in 11-a-side in the time. Can't complain. We got the result 3-1. I was quite happy about that. Then we went back onto our other home pitch up at Penistone, playing Wisewood, who were not the strongest of sides. Beat them 11-2. Could have kept a clean sheet. I still hadn't kept a clean sheet up to this point in time, so I was determined to keep one before the end of the season. And we came up against a very, very strong Handsworth side. Stocksbridge have had lots of trouble with Handsworth in the past, as I've learned from all the lads that played there before. Went on to beat them 1-0. Our goal that we scored was by our top goal scorer, Lewis. Took on their defence and lobbed Josh, who I'm very good friends with, I train with. It was a great goal, and I pulled off I would probably say my best save of the season. In the last, I think it was about 30 seconds, they got a free kick edge of the box, going to the top corner. I'm not a good free kick saver, I don't feel I am. I think it's due to my height, but I managed to keep that shot out and won the game 1-0, so that I actually kept a clean sheet in the season, which I've done every season since I started under 15s. And then, coming up to the last game of the season, it came down to our game on Tuesday. We needed a win. Young Owls needed a draw, as they were 1 point ahead of us in the table. They were on 37, we were on 36, so we needed the win. I'll explain this at the end of that. Took the lead in about 20 minutes. Lewis, again, with an absolute storm of a goal, ran through the defence and popped it over the keeper into the back of the net. Controlled the game throughout then. Last 5 minutes, I had pulled off a string of saves to keep us in it. Got a shot. Probably one of my best saves of the season. Tipped it onto the post, but unfortunately they got an own goal from it. One of our lads, he was half yard away from it. Bounced off the post, hit in the shin, went in. Couldn't have done anything about it. We pushed to the end of the game, but unfortunately didn't get anything out of it. So we have finished second in our league when we didn't deserve to. We deserve that title. We put in the work rate this season, which I feel deserved a title or deserved a better trophy than a second place runners-up trophy. But it's what ifs in football. Like I said, if the Hoyland game had gone our way, the Handsworth game, the first 1-1 draw, the Sheffield United Junior Blades game when we drew 3-3, if one of those results had gone our way, then we would have still won the title. But it's ifs and buts in football, isn't it, really? So yeah, I've mentioned this 3 times. On Sunday, what would be the date on Sunday? It would have been the 28th of April. Training at Hillsborough, just a small-sided game. One of our lads has a shot. I go down. I pull the muscle in the top of my shoulder. Rested it for 2 days to make sure I was fine for Tuesday's game. The save, which led to the own goal, I landed awkwardly. I've not been to the hospital yet, but I think I may have ripped part of the muscle, because I find it quite hard to hold objects, lift my arm above my shoulder, like put my arm in the air, it starts to feel like someone's stabbing me repeatedly with a knife in the arm, and it's extremely painful. I've had about a packet of painkillers in the past 3 days to try and help it, but I'm going to be sitting out football for a little while just so I don't wreck it entirely and cause my footballing career to be over. But yeah, that's my season really. We've got our presentation evening on the 16th of May, so 3 weeks today, 3 weeks on Thursday it will be. So yeah, what I want you guys to do, post a video response of how your season's going. If you've won anything, let me know, and I might do a video. If I get video responses, I might make a little video of what you guys have sent me. I don't know, I'll have to see. But yeah, it's been your boy Game137, and I hope you enjoyed this video.